Assalamu alaikum. Today we have to do work from grade 4B and it's a primary mathematics of Oxford. Now first we have to read the first page from this book. It's a 8th chapter and decimal 1 and it is of 10th. What does it mean? First we must understand it. What does it mean? Let's consider we have value like 48.123. Look at this. Here we have to see the some values before point and some values after point, and this is decimal. Okay, now this is integral part, and how we have to read it. The place value of them is units, then tens, and then 100 if we have, and so on, thousands and 10,000. We must be read in that way: units, tens, and 100. And after point, this is a decimal part. And how we have to read? It's a tenth. Okay, you can see here this after point the value is units, whereas this is known as tens, and this is hundredth, and this is thousandth. Okay, that is a big difference between them. You can see tens, hundredths, and thousands. Okay, and this is known as decimal part, this is integral part. Okay, here we have to see some figures, like we count them, the blocks, how many blocks are given, and this how many parts of each figure are shaded, and express your answer as a fraction and a decimal. Now look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 parts, and we can see here the color part is 1, 2, 3. How many parts we must be right here? 3 upon 10. And as we know, here is a 10, that means 0.3. Why? Because this decimal equals to 1, whereas we have only one value. If we see here 3 upon 10, it's equal to it, and the way of writing is that after point we have one value, that is why point is equals to 1. And how many values we have? We have only one value, that is why we have to write here 0. Okay, we are given now two values, 3 upon 10 equals to 0.3. Now our second question is 10, that means we have 10 blocks here. Now we count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now the shaded part: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 upon 10. It's a decimal part according to it's a fractional part according to question. Now we have to show also as decimal part. For decimal we have to write in that way. That means 1 equals to point equals to 1 and value equals to 0. Okay, now our third question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, that means these all figures must have 10 blocks. Now how many shaded part are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We write here 8. And as a decimal 0.8. And it's a question number 2 in in a book. Express the following mixed number as a decimal. Show your working clearly. Okay, now we have 3 whole 5 upon 10. 3 whole, that means it's outside from this fractional part. This is fractional part and this is whole. Now how we write? First of all, we have simple way 3.5 upon 10, because these all whole numbers are written as before the point. Okay, these are actually the integral part and this is the decimal part. Now 3.5. Another way is that we multiply 3 by 10. What we get? 10 3s are 30. Then we add 5 into it. What we get? 35. First of all, we multiply these two numbers. 3 10s are 30, and in the product, that means 30 plus 5 equals to 35 upon 10. Then at the working side, we multiply 35 by 10. How many times? 3 times we can be divide it. 10 3s are 30, and now we have 5. 3 minus 3 is 0. Now there is a need of 0. That is why we write here point, and we can be consider here 0. 10 3s 5s are 50. We write here 50. Why? Because 10 5s are 50. So it's exactly divided, and what we get? 3.5. And in shorthand we have to write in that way. These are integral part, whereas this is decimal part. These are whole numbers before the point. Okay, we have to be write the left side of the point, and this is for right hand side for the point. 3.5 in a simple way. And why we have to be right? Because this point is equals to 1 and we have only one value, so 3.5 is the answer of this. Okay, 3.5. And this is also, these are two methods we have to apply. And for this question we have to write 8.6 in a shorthand way, and in second method we multiply 8 by 10. What we get? 80. And then we add 6 into it. We have to get 68 upon 10. As we know, we have to divide 86 by 10. How many times we can divide? 10 8s are 80. 6, then 0. Now 6 cannot be divided by 10, so here we have 0. We have required 0, and we have to write here decimal, and then we have to be consider here 0. Now 10 6 are 60. It's exactly divided, and our answer is same. And these are two ways by which we have to get the answer. Now it's 40.9 in a short way, because before the point the whole numbers you must be right before the point, and after point we have only 9. And long way, 40 multiply by 10 400, and then multiply by 9 409. We must be divided by 10. 10 4s are 40. when we subtract, we have only 9. As we know, we have to require 0, that is why we have to write here point. Now it becomes 90. 10 nines are 90. Okay. 10,000. Here we have to consider 0 because we have no remainder, that is why we have to be write 0, and then it's run off 9, and we have to require here, as we know 9 is lesser than 10, that is why we consider here decimal, and we can be give or take here 0. Then 10 nines are 90. It's exactly divided and equals to 40.9. Our last value is 650 whole 3 upon 10. Now first of all we have to write in a short way 65, the whole numbers before the point, and this is in a short way. Another way, 65 divided by multiply by 10, 650, and when we 3 add into it, it becomes 653, and we have to divide it by 10. 10 6 are 60. Now we have 5, here 0, and it's turn of 3. We have two values. Now 10 5s are 50. Now 3, here 5 minus 5 0. Now again here 3 is lesser than 10, the given number, so we have to be write here point, and we can be consider here 3. Now 10 3s are 30. It's exactly divided, and we have to be get answer like this. And short way is a very easy way. It's a convenient, and we can be write the values, whole values before the point, and after point we must be said like here. It's depend on it. If we have 10, that means 10. Okay, it can be this is equals to 1 and the value is 1. Okay.